Hey, what's up? 80s Revolution back with another video, and I believe that this is 2 videos in one day. That's crazy coming from the 80s Revolution. 2 videos in one day instead of 1 video every month. I mean, what's gotten into me? It must be the new year. It must be a new resolution. You just saw, hopefully, my LJN Part 1 figures collection, and now we're going to do a hopefully not another 27-minute video for you guys, pickups video. Some Blu-rays and some Pops and some NECA figures. But first, a couple of channel updates, things like that. Up to 63, 64 subscribers in just under a couple of months. I'm thrilled with that. I mean, that's more than I actually expected of people to, be interested in, my crap and all the silly things that I collect. So I am grateful to every single one of you who subscribes, and to me, more importantly, who leaves comments and wants to get into some back and forth conversation with me. Like I've said a million times, that's the only reason I'm doing this, is to engage with people like you who are interested in my stuff. So thank you again for following along with me. The time of my videos is usually pretty long. Granted, I've watched a lot of videos, and some days when I'm at work and I've got some time to kill, I like to kick back, put my feet on the desk, and watch 30-minute or 40-minute video. And sometimes I've only got time for a few minutes. If my videos are too long, let me know. If you want me to shorten them and not talk so much, please let me know. More importantly to me than showing you all my stuff is kind of telling you the backstory about it and telling you what it means to me, and helping you journey back to that time period. So I like to talk a lot about my stuff. Again, if it's too long, if my videos are too long for you and you want them shortened down, let me know, and I will aim to please. Okay, real quick, we'll go through some pickups. I don't have a lot of battery time left, it looks like, so I'll try to actually fly through these, and this might not be a 27-minute video. All right, Blu-rays first. Grabbed these 2 from FYE today, with a gift card from Christmas. I have the Hills Have Eyes Part 1 and 2 Blu-ray combo pack that comes, of course, with the 2 versions remake of the classic original and Part 2. Love these movies, looking forward to watching them. They did have the, I think it's Scream Factory or Arrow Video, might be Arrow, release of the Hills Have Eyes Part 1. No, the original, not Part 1, the original. It was $39.99 at FYE, and I'm still not down with paying $40 for a Blu-ray. They also had Return of the Living Dead Part 3 from Vestron, the Vestron video series. That was $39.99 as well. I will hold off on that and grab that from eBay for probably $10 less, but I was tempted. I had like a $50 gift card that actually my mom got me for Christmas, but I wasn't going to spend $40 of it on one Blu-ray. So got those 2, the Hills Have Eyes. That was $14.99. For $3 at FYE used, The Grudge. This obviously is the American remake of Ju-On, which is one of my top scariest movie of all time. Ju-On legitimately freaked me out. I have no problem with the Americanized remake. So I got this because I don't believe that Ju-On and Ju-On 2 and 3 are out on Blu-ray at all. I would, at least in this country, I would like to see them. But until then, I guess I'll settle with The Grudge. So I grabbed this for $3, even though it stars Sarah Michelle Gellar. Oh well. So that was $3. These, let's see, Target. I had a Target gift card for Christmas, $20, I think. So I grabbed Jaws for $9.99 and It for $9.99, I think. So these are just two pickups. Jaws is obviously, being an 80s fan, this is, kind of a staple of 80s horror collections. Looking forward to checking it out on Blu-ray, see if how much brighter it is in high definition. And It, believe it or not, and again, if I have not seen a horror movie, I will tell you, even if it's embarrassing that I haven't seen the horror movie. I've never seen It. Clown movies, vampire movies, werewolf movies don't do anything for me. I usually don't watch them. But since starting this sort of YouTube thing, I've heard tons of people talking about this movie and how great it is. And so, it's always been on my short list to grab, but I've always gotten something instead. But now I have this and will look very forward to watching it. I don't know. Well, obviously people love it, and I'm sure I'll love it. So I'm going to give it a watch. And this is a little bit of a precursor to some of the pop figures that I picked up today, or this week, or since last pickups. One of my local grocery stores sells Blu-rays for $5 each, and usually they're just titles that I wouldn't be picking up. But every once in a while they get in some fun stuff and I grab it. So I went, to the grocery store to get, I don't know, diapers or something, and saw these Blu-rays and added them to my collection. The first is what I was actually really surprised to see, a double feature Blu-ray with Fletch, obviously a Chevy Chase classic, a 80s classic, and another 80s, to me, must-have is Uncle Buck with John Candy, Macaulay Culkin. Two very, very, very funny movies. Fletch, a little bit more, I don't want to say mainstream, but a little bit more, I guess, well-known or did great things for Chevy Chase's career. But Uncle Buck is a really entertaining movie as well. What's good about these is I didn't realize until I opened it, is that they each have their own individual disc. So if you're wondering, if you see these two packs and you wanted to grab it, I know Best Buy has this. It is on two separate Blu-rays, so that's pretty cool. $5 at Tops in upstate New York. Also at the same grocery store is a movie that I probably have seen bits and pieces of on like TNT or TBS, on a Thursday afternoon. I was not in the market for this movie, but I saw it in the, what my store had available. Apparently it is it was nominated for 10 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Kind of a groundbreaking, sort of paved the way movie for these airplane disaster, Titanic, towering inferno type movies. This one starring, of course, Dean Martin, George Kennedy, Burt Lancaster, Jacqueline Bisset, Helen Hayes. Pretty impressive cast. This is 1969's Airport, basically an airplane disaster movie, which they keep my attention. I think they're pretty cool to watch these kind of disaster movies, and especially the older ones before CGI and over the top, extreme sort of Final Destination type, chaos happens. This is going to be pretty bare bones, but probably pretty intense. I mean, the over the top gore and CGI really takes away from the realism of these type movies. So I'm definitely going to be watching this soon and enjoying it, guaranteed. So Airport for $5. All right, figures. Got some figures to go here for you. Went to Toys R Us a couple weeks ago. Again, had a $25 gift card from a a patient of mine, and I, like to spend it on myself. And I have wanted this figure for a very long time. It has been sitting on the shelves at Toys R Us for probably a year or two, in the adult collector aisle of Toys R Us, which is kind of a new thing in the past couple of years. And I've always passed on it because I don't like spending $29.99 for an action figure. I'm old school. It's the 80s revolution. NECA figures are wonderful and great, and I love them and they're awesome, but I don't want to spend $30 on a figure. So I'll wait until I get a gift card, which I did, and I was able to pick up this guy. This is Leatherface from the NECA video game style releases of figures. This is from, believe it or not, Atari and the company Activision, in the early 80s, very early 80s, 81, 82, produced made a Texas Chainsaw Massacre Atari game. And again, if I was an expert editor, I would insert the horrible footage right here. But I'm not, so I didn't. It was a terrible game, as was most Atari games. It was blocky and just, horrible. But apparently they were able to somehow decide that this was the recreation of the Leatherface character from the Atari Activision Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game. This is not. Basically, if I gave you a green block, that would be the representation of the Leatherface character. But they did a pretty good job. Yes, he was all green in the movie, or in the video game, which is interesting. They did go ahead and put the classic NECA Leatherface head on it, or else again it would be a green block. So they did pretty cool, pretty good job with this. I love it, even though again it's all green. Green chainsaw, green everything. Really, it should have a green head. Like I've said, it really should be just kind of a blob. But it's not. And of course, like I do, and you know how I do, I tear him right out of the package. But actually, that's a pretty good, you can't really see the, I think that's a wheelchair, I think. That might be Leatherface. I don't know. But that's kind of what we were dealing with here with Atari. But I didn't tear them out. I didn't ruin this package. This is nice. I kind of like this storybook sort of window box. But out of the package he comes. I will be keeping this nice little box. But out of the package, Mr. Leatherface comes. And I will be adding him proudly to the NECA collection. Take a look. Okay. So, Pops. Confession, I guess it has happened. I have become a pop fanatic. A few videos ago, 3 or 4 or 6, 7 videos ago, maybe a month or two ago, I said I was only going to buy horror pops and horror pops only, and there were only a few of them, and once I collected them, I was done. I was not going to get into the pop craze. Well, it has happened. I have been overcome by the pop phenomenon to the point where I'm even looking forward to 2017 releases. Some rumored releases are going to be more Masters of the Universe pops, Married with Children set, which sounds amazing. I don't know, some others that I'm looking forward to getting. Top Gun, I think Top Gun pops. I don't know, maybe not. And there are so many that I've missed, again, that I won't be paying full amount for. I would have loved the Rocky series, which are up to $60, $70, $80, $100 now. Beavis and Butthead, which are $60, $70, $80 now. I don't know. So also coming out is a Disney line, more additions to the Disney characters. DuckTales. Darkwing Duck, and those two chipmunks. Who are the two chipmunks? DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Chippendale Rescue Rangers are coming. So Fox kids, some 90s kids, if you're a 90s kid out there, the Fox cartoon series there, that run of After School, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, and Chippendale. I keep wanting to say Ren and Stimpy, but Chippendale are coming out in pop form 2017. So what did I get? Well, being a pop newbie, I did not realize that they seem to like re-release the same figures throughout, a couple of years span. I thought that Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger were long gone, and I'd have to hunt them down. But I was at the mall and found the two most important, iconic horror characters to me and my, childhood. Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees in pop form. Thrilled to have these. They are fantastic. Take a look. Oh boy. Really great detail on all these guys. I'll try to spin them around. I really can't, can I? Freddy does have, of course, his claw. Jason Voorhees has his bloody machete. These guys are fantastic. And a proud addition to the pop collection. Continuing on with the horror theme, I grabbed Ash. This is not Evil Dead Ash. This is Ash versus the Evil Dead Ash, the TV show, which I have not seen. I don't know if they make a regular Evil Dead Ash, but this is close enough for me. Ash from Ash versus Evil Dead. You can take a look. Got his chainsaw, good detail, nice beading on his holster there. Got his shotgun, got his chainsaw. He's even got some gray sideburns, pretty cool. Continuing on with that classic Stephen King, movie that I've never seen, It. I was able to grab It. An It Pop from the movie, obviously, that I will soon watch. This is a very colorful, bright, exciting, big head with this hair makes it kind of a bigger head. This is a pretty cool figure. They put a lot of effort into this, it seems, color-wise. Good color pattern, good choices. Definitely a fun figure to see on the shelf. That's my It figure. I grabbed a Hot Topic mystery pop. And I only grabbed it because the choices are Hot Topic exclusives. And there's only 4 choices. I could have gotten Beetlejuice, I could have gotten another Jason Voorhees, or I could have gotten Pinhead, or the very limited Mystery Chase figure, which I assume is a horror-themed figure, but the Mystery Chase figure. I was kind of honestly hoping for Beetlejuice because he's the only character I don't have. Other than that, I would have loved the Jason Voorhees. If you can take a look on the back there, he's got... I'll try to... that won't focus. He's kind of got like the blue markings on the hockey mask instead of red. He's in a blue jumpsuit or a purple jumpsuit. So definitely a different figure from this. I would have really liked to have had that. And then the Pinhead. So I opened them and I ended up with the Pinhead. This is from Hellraiser 3. So I add him. I already have a Pinhead from Hellraiser 1. Let me grab him real quick. You can see the difference. I forgot what my 2 figures looked like, so I was kind of worried that I would just have a duplicate. But I don't. Pinhead 1 is holding the infamous box, the cube. Pinhead 2 kind of has his arms crossed. And Pinhead 2 is a glow-in-the-dark. So that's a cool little feature. So I will not be sadly giving Pinhead away. I will keep him since they are unique. All right. One more thing to show you. I grabbed some stuff today. Again, with that FYE disc gift card. I had $50 to spend. I ended up spending $9 of my own money. That's okay. And I grabbed the 2 Blu-rays that I showed you and 3 pops, actually 4 pops. They were buy 2, get 1 75% at FYE. And I had, check your receipt when you go to FYE. They always give you a 25% or a $5 off your next purchase, like 3 weeks later. So I held on to it like for the first time ever. And I bought myself 3 at buy 2, get 1 75% off. And I bought my kid a Leonardo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pop. So, today's pop purchase. Randy Macho Man Savage from the classic World Wrestling Federation, or WWE Pops line. You know, you're probably wondering, what the heck is he doing inside of that coffin? Well, he's not doing anything. He's coming out. So, that's pretty great. So the WWE obviously is putting out a great deal of current modern characters, but as the trend for the past several years, they're including a lot of classic and retro, names. So Randy Macho Man Savage is now proudly sitting next to his Ultimate Warrior brother, which I did not show you, but he's way over there and I don't want to go get him. But I got an Ultimate Warrior pop the other day as well. So Randy Savage, classic purple trunks. Would have been just as happy with the pink trunks. Purple trunks, bandana, obviously iconic sunglasses. How can you go wrong with this icon of the World Wrestling Federation, Randy Macho Man Savage? Before I show you the next 2, I just want to again thank my subscribers. I really, really appreciate you guys tuning in to me, leaving comments, like I've said, subscribing, passing along my channel information, shout outs, things like that. Thank you, OPIE0909, OP0909. Thank you very much for your recent shout out. Again, much appreciated. So again, thank you guys. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your hearts are pure. You are pals and confidants. Thank you for being a friend. Two of the newest additions to the Funko Pop obsession, Golden Girls. This is actually one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Definitely a feel-good show. Definitely a binge watch, 3 or 4 episodes in a row show. And when I saw a few months ago, when I was first buying these, when I saw that they had Golden Girls pops, I said, no way am I getting the Golden Girls. I'm just not going to let the obsession get that far. Well, I have been defeated. And I am now the proud owner of 2 out of the 4 Golden Girls. You can hear me releasing them from their prisons. So I have Sophia, of course, the mom of the Golden Girls, the mom of Dorothy. Really great. I mean, big giant glasses. She's holding her little old lady bag. She's got the the floor length dress on. She's got a string for her glasses that goes under her chin. Really great. This is cracking me up. This is awesome. This is Sophia from the Golden Girls. And pretty much the opposite of Miss Sophia is Blanche. Blanche Devereaux from the Golden Girls. Definitely the vixen of the four ladies in the house. If you recall the show, tons of sexual innuendo with Blanche in the prime years of her 60s. She, depending on how old you are, she said some pretty sexy things or some pretty gross things. So this is Blanche Devereaux. Sorry guys, video battery cut out pretty quick there, and I don't have any time left. So those are the pops that I got for the week. Those are the Blu-rays that I got since last update. Again, thank you all so much for watching, subscribing, leaving comments. I'm enjoying talking to all of you. Some fun things to possibly look forward to from my channel. More LJN collection updates, obviously. I also thought about playing some old school Nintendo games. There's a ton of Let's Plays on the computer, obviously on YouTube. There's a ton of Let's Plays on YouTube. So nothing really revolutionary, but I don't have the editing skills, so basically you're going to see a camera behind me staring at a 25-inch Zenith console TV. With me playing some Nintendo games and drinking some beer. So I'd like to see if that's something that you're interested in. That'll kind of go along with my NES collection review for you, kind of going through the games that I have, some of the accessories, some of the box sets that I have, the console box sets. But also just me kicking back on a Saturday night and playing some Mike Tyson's Punch-Out or some Double Dragon and bringing you along with me. So if you're interested in that, let me know. If you're not, I'm going to do it anyway. Hopefully you will like it. Thanks again for checking me out. Hope you have a great new year. Take care.